Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. After Project 10 Pan, no, that's not what it was. After the 12 days of Christmas, it feels really weird to have not filmed a video in a while. I feel like I have so much to catch you up on, but also not as much as I thought I would. It's been a really busy first week back of January. I'm making some porridge. It's been a really busy first week back of January. I've actually really enjoyed it. I am an office person. I love working in the office. I love having a proper work set up and going to work. But if we do move out of London, I'm gonna have to get used to working from home. And we only work a half day on Friday, so I think Friday is gonna be the day that I'm gonna work from home properly, if not at least one other day of the week, to get used to it and to learn in myself when I work from home what habits make that easy and what habits don't. So it is, yeah, Friday, and I'm not in the office, which is a very strange feeling. And we've also booked in, which I cannot wait to try, our trial week in the place outside London that we might be buying. I'm not going to tell you what it is because obviously we might go live there for a week and absolutely despise it. But part of the reason why we've chosen it is because it's a really nice city. It's not too far from where I grew up, so I've got access to like family and childhood friends. It's got all the things that we've realised that between us, especially me, have realised that we've loved about the places that we've lived. It's really green. It's got loads of like independent cafes and shops. The city centre is actually not too dead, and it's only about half an hour train journey into London. So it's actually, considering the commute from here to work is about an hour for me, it's actually not too much a longer commute. I think it'll end up being about 15 minutes longer for me, but it's quite a bit longer for Alex, and so therefore, yeah, we're gonna go do a trial week. Yeah, we're gonna go and do that. My porridge is nearly finished. So yeah. I don't know if I necessarily have any more updates since we last spoke. It's just been a really busy week at work, kind of getting everything kicked off for the new year. I'm feeling very kind of good about life at the moment. So yeah, I'm very excited for what 2024 can be and what 2024 can bring. So it's just a case of trying to keep a little bit focused on what I want to actually achieve this year, but also not putting so much pressure on myself that I end up feeling really bad for not achieving like one thing when obviously there's a whole list of other things that I've actually achieved. But yeah, my porridge is now cooked, so I'm gonna go and eat it. So I've got really freshly washed hair and it's like still really like silky, so it's like everywhere at the moment. I'm filming a reel at the moment of like all the days of hairstyles from hair wash day through to like the slick back bun before you wash it again thing. Keep an eye out on Instagram for that because I don't know when that's going to come, but I've obviously done day one, which is freshly washed hair, and that's what today is. So that's why my hair's a little bit all over the place. So yeah, I will speak to you guys later. So I've been working for, I don't know how many hours it's been. Got a lot done, had a couple of meetings, and now time for tea break. So my dad bought me this for Christmas. It's one of those like teapots where it's like a teapot and a cup. Hilariously got bought 2 teapots at Christmas because my brother also bought me this, which is beautiful. It's like obviously a proper sized teapot. Hilariously, the amount of presents that Alex and I got for Christmas that were themed around tea for me and cheese for Alex is actually hilarious. But yeah, this is my little teapot. I haven't actually used it yet. It's got a little cute little lid. So I was gonna make it to have like a tea brewing and then a tea I can actually drink. And I'm going to obviously make with a tea bag because that's how you make tea. And I'll pop the tea bag in the pot and then the tea bag can make 2 cups of tea. Why am I so excited about a cup of tea? I can now see why everyone bought me a teapot for Christmas. Drop it in the teapot. Cute! 8. So I'm going to do another probably like hour of work, and then I'm going to stop for lunch and have a lunch break. Like I said, we have a half day, so we normally finish at 3, but I actually have a 3 o'clock meeting, which is fun. So yeah, I'm going to actually take my full lunch break today, which I'm not very good at taking usually. And I'm gonna head out for a walk, come back, make some lunch, and then kickstart work again for the afternoon, and then work like, what, an hour, and then have a meeting, and then work is done. I also really enjoy that you're currently sat on my 2023 reads. Do you want me to like rotate you around so you can have a look? Yeah, these are all of the books that I read last year. Actually not as much as I thought or wanted, although obviously there are 2 very chunky books here. My goal for next year is to read more. I feel like this is quite a low number of reads for me, but there was about 6 months of the year where I didn't read a book at all, so kind of obviously explains that. But yeah, there's some authors in here that I absolutely love. You can probably notice a few Stephen King novels. Oh, you're really high. Let me just boop. As you may or may not know, one of my favourite things to do, and something that I really want to make sure I do more of this year, is going out for walks. And my goal is to reach at least 10,000 steps a day, and not at least, sorry, average at least 10,000 steps a day. And the last 2 days I've only walked sort of 8,000-ish steps, which is fine. It's because the weather has been so unbelievably grim, as in like it's been heavily downpouring. I'm actually surprised I managed to walk that many. But the weather now is just grey, like it's not currently raining. Watch it rain the second I step out of the house. But it is lunchtime, so I'm gonna go get some fresh air, move my legs, go for a little walk around Greenwich and come back. Literally like a 20-minute walk, so it won't go far or too much. But yeah, a nice little walk, a nice little refresh, get some fresh air, get some walking in. Then I'm gonna come home and make some lunch. So it is 5 minutes to 1. I will probably be back about 1:20. So yeah, I'm gonna head out and put some music on, and I'll speak to you guys when I'm back. What did I say? It is 1:27 and I'm back from my walk. That was actually really lovely. I listened to some music. I went on a half-an-hour walk. But at the moment, it's time to have some lunch. And as I mentioned, we need to go to the supermarket, so we're actually quite low on food. We've got loads of like cupboardy bits, but then nothing to put with them. So, spaghetti hoops on toast it is. I finished. This feels, honestly, like the shortest work week of my life. Like it was obviously only a like 3.5 day work week, or 4 days if you include the whole of today. So it was a short week. There is no removing that fact, but this week felt incredibly short. I felt like I blinked. I've got hiccups. I felt like I blinked and it was over. I am going to try this weekend and finish this book. This is Nell Zink's Doxology. I've actually read 2 other books while I've been reading this book. I'm really struggling with it. And I know you would tell me life's too short, just stop reading it. But I really don't like not finishing things. It makes me like really uncomfortable. I'm going to try and finish this book if it is the last thing I do. And so to switch off from work and to decide that now is weekend, I'm going to read some of this book in bed or sitting on bed and see how far I can get. I'm on page 227 currently. So yeah, I'm going to read for like 10, 15, 20 minutes. See how far I can get, and then when I've done, I think then I'll go out for a walk. Although part of me kind of just wants to wait until Alex is back and go for a walk with Alex, because it's already dark outside and I don't really want to go outside in the dark. I've read 3 chapters and made it to page 268. I'm going to take a pause now. Don't know how long that was, like 20 minutes probably. So I'm going to take a pause now and just do a little quick tidy up. The flat's actually not messy at all. It's a bit chilly in here, to be honest. It's not messy at all, but it just needs a quick tidy up. There's some bits, if I turn you around, there's some bits on the table here from where I was getting ready this morning. These are my Project 10 products, which obviously you guys now know about. Making actually quite good progress with the primer. But yeah, so obviously I used those to get ready this morning. This is also just generally stuff from getting ready, so I need to put that away. I need to put my shoes away from earlier. The washing is actually dry, so that now needs putting away. We did a white wash the other day. And then this is where I've been working today. I've obviously had some starbursts, as you can see. I put my laptop on some books so that it wasn't quite so low down. Obviously got a few little bits there, and I've got to put away stuff from lunch. The sides in this kitchen get so easily marked because of this cabinet surface. So obviously that could do with a little wash. And then I need to get these books ready to go to the charity shop. So that's the plan of attack for the next wee while. So yeah, I am going to put the bookmark back in the book and give this a few moments before I read it again. And I'm going to stick some music on through my phone and get some tasks done. I've deleted clips from the vlog that I filmed on the 1st of January. I'm actually fuming. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so annoyed at myself that happened. I formatted the memory card and recorded straight over it. But it does mean I obviously haven't talked you guys through my goals, which I obviously set a little while ago now, because I deleted all the videos. So I'm gonna recap them now for you, which I actually prefer in some ways because I have kind of like reset them and refocused them. So yeah, I'm fuming. There was actually a really nice video that I filmed on the 1st of January, which I really, really wanted to film and edit and upload, but I deleted it. In absence of that, I'm going to give you guys an update on my goals for 2024. Also, I deleted like an entire clip where I suddenly realised on that day that I had filmed and uploaded all of my videos. So not Project Target 10 Pan, that's a different thing. I'd uploaded and scheduled all of my videos for the 12 days of Christmas. Honestly, it was so much fun. I know from a stat point of view, it really wasn't a huge success, but from a personal enjoyment perspective, I really enjoyed it, and it's just really solidified that this is such a nice hobby, and I absolutely love doing this, and it keeps me entertained and it keeps me busy. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to all of those of you who have watched and hopefully enjoyed the videos, or the last 12 videos that are on this channel, and for any of you that came to stay during that period, hi, welcome, nice to have you. So yeah, while I deleted that video, which is so sad, I'm going to share with you my goals for 2024. They're split into 3 categories, kind of 4, but for the sake of my brain, I've put them down into 3. So the first one is personal, financial things that aren't related to my health. So things about hobbies, finances, travel, all that kind of stuff. So my goals, of which some of them I've started to work my way through. One is to sort out my driving license. My driving license expired in October, I think, or November. No, it must be November of last year, because I've been driving for 10 years. So yeah, my driving license expired and I just kind of ignored it. And 1, I need my driving license. And 2, if I do leave London, which potentially may be the plan for 2024, I need to drive. And so to drive, I need a driving license. So I applied for a new driving license. I have done that one. So that goal is marked as ticked. The other really boring goal is getting a new credit card. I'm still on my like training wheels credit card that I got as my first one a couple of years ago now. And I feel like I need to take the training wheels off and go get like a proper credit card, you know? Then the kind of link to those 2 things is around savings. I have a saving goal for 2025 in terms of like how much financial money I want to save. It's linked to hopefully buying a house. So we've already saved the deposit. So now the pot of money that I'm trying to save now is, and we've actually already saved the legal fees as well. So the pot of money I'm trying to save now is for a cushion. It's so that when we do buy a house, I still have savings. So yeah, I've got a goal, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. And then the other thing that's kind of linked to this kind of financial side of things is Alex and I are going for 5 days in January to go live in the city that we might be buying. I think I mentioned this earlier in this video. So we're gonna go and live in that city, try commuting, try walking around, it's not too far from where I grew up, so I do know the city, but I only know the middle of the city. Like I don't know the suburbs, because why would I? So yeah, we're gonna go and live there for 5 days, which I'm actually really looking forward to. So that's like a goal, although it is already booked in. And then personal goals are to read at least 25 books. Last year I actually only read 19. I think a lot of that is because there was about 6 months of the year where I didn't read a single book. So if I just read more religiously, I probably would have done, I don't know, about 35, I would say. So I think 25 is actually quite a low ball, but I also don't know if I will lose my tract with reading and stop reading for 6 months again. So I'm gonna leave it as 25, and then I can always review it after sort of 3 or 6 months. The other goal I have is in 2023, I finished 41 makeup products. And with this year, with the real focus I have with Project 10 Pan and trying not to buy new things, I have a goal to finish up 50 makeup items. I'm hoping I'll get there, but my goal is 50. So when I do my end of the year makeup empties, we can obviously count that up. And then I have 2 kind of like goals to myself, and I don't know if I've mentioned this in that video I deleted or in another video, but I feel like my 23, so much of it was focused on work because I took a promotion at the end of 2022, and Alex because we got married last year. And while those 2 things are obviously not going anywhere, I love my job and I love my husband like so much, and they are still priorities in my life. I want other priorities to take a bit more of a front in my life, and one of those is friends. So I want to have at least 1 dinner date a month, so that's 12 dinner dates in 2024. But like having friends over to this flat, or I go to their flat or house for dinner. So I've got 2 booked in. I'm actually really impressed with myself. I've got 2 booked in already. But yeah, I really want to spend this year more quality time with friends, not convenient time. I feel like I see a lot of my friends a lot because I either work with them or I bump into them or whatever, but I want to spend like proper quality friendship time. So I've got 2 booked in. 3rd one is very close. So yeah, I'm hoping I'll get there, but 12 is the minimum. And then the other one is explore 6 new places. So not countries, because obviously that doesn't necessarily align with a saving goal, but new places. So if you watched the video in the 12 days of Christmas where I went to Rochester, something like that will count. So anything that involves leaving an area that I know and going to an area that I don't. Then I've got some health related goals. I think they are personally, I think they're quite achievable, but then I also do think they're really gonna push me out of my comfort zone. So there are 2 from last year that actually kept up for about 9 months of last year. So I'm bringing back into this year because I think they are really, really important goals. One of which is drinking at least 2 litres of water a day. I honestly kept that up every single day till about September, and then the whole thing just fell apart, mainly because of the wedding, and then I just never got back on it again. So drinking 2 litres of water every day, which I'm back on track with. And then the other one is walking on average at least 10,000 steps a day. So earlier in the vlog I mentioned that obviously the last 2 days I haven't reached 10,000 because the weather has been atrocious. My average step count for 2024 will be 10,000 steps. And then I have 2 more health related goals. One is to bring in lunch at least once a week. This aligns to obviously my saving goal because it will help me not spend £10 a day on lunch in central London. But it also aligns to just being more careful with what I'm eating. So bringing at least 1 lunch in a week. I brought in 2 this week, so pretty chuffed, pretty proud. I would love to be that person who can bring in lunch every day, but I just know that's not achievable. So 1 lunch a week feels like a goal. And then the other one is attending over the year 52 gym classes. So that's averaging at 1 a week. I pay for a gym membership. I don't really go. I love to go. I really enjoy the gym. It's just too busy. And near me, the only gyms that are in kind of Greenwich that are like anywhere near affordable are Pure Gyms and The Gyms, and they're just so busy. Then with social, I've got 4 social goals. I'm actually not going to say them to you. I'm going to keep them to me because I don't want to promise something that I ultimately don't deliver. I think the one that I'm quite comfortable saying is posting at least 1 video a week on YouTube, subject to like not deleting further videos. I think that's quite achievable. So yeah, my goal is to post at least 1 YouTube video a week. I have another goal about how much Instagram content I want to get out. And then I have goals about follower count goals for this year that I would like to hit. So those are my goals. I've got a little tracker here in front of me, which I absolutely adore. It's color coded. It goes amber when I'm like a good way through my goal, and then it goes green when I've completed it, and then it's red when I've not done much or not done anything at all. So I'm feeling really, really good about these goals. Feeling like they're gonna help me achieve the most in 2024. I'm actually so happy. I'm really sad that you lost and I lost to look back at that video of the first day of the year. I came into the year with so much hope and I still have it. I still feel really, really good about 2024. I think it's gonna be the best year. I'm gonna check in with Alex as to where he's at. How's your day looking? Have you left? Because it is 6 o'clock in the evening, so Alex should be finishing work, and if he isn't, that's really sad. Thanks for listening to my ramble about my goals. I think it might help explain why I'm hammering on so much about like water and steps and the gym and books and everything, because you now know what my intention is for 2024. So I am gonna go sort some stuff out on the computer, and I will see you guys later. Now on page 305. So I'm doing all right. I'm gonna stop reading and make some dinner. So I feel like all I've eaten today is carbs, which is really bad. We don't really have any food in the house. So there's a pepper from Oddbox last week that we still need to use. And then I'm gonna put in loads of tinned tomatoes and boil some pepper, tinned tomatoes, chicken, some oxo. Should I do beef or chicken? Could do some beef stock. And we don't have any paprika, which is really upsetting. So I'll do mixed herbs, salt and pepper, and then this pasta shape. And I'll just make a little portion of tomatoey, peppery pasta with loads and loads of garlic and some of this. There you go. I'm gonna put the, what's this called? Microwave back together. I had to clean the microwave because it was getting a little bit grim. So I try to do every week, I'm gonna put you this side because there's more light coming from over here. I try to do once a week at least one of those house chores that you just kind of forget about. Whether it is cleaning on top of your extractor fan, cleaning out the microwave, cleaning out the fridge, sorting some random drawer in your house, cleaning out the oven. Any of those kinds of activities, I love to do at least one a week. It's been something I've done pretty much my entire life. It just helps me feel like the space that I'm living in is actually clean and like properly clean. I am back from the gym. I'm not gonna lie, I just went for a walk on the treadmill. I just had to make up some of my steps and I wanted to feel like I was moving my body. So I'm now at 9,815 steps. So I've still got quite a lot to make up from earlier in the week. But I'm going into the weekend, which is a chiller time where I've got more time to walk. I also need to get a face thingy. Face cloth acquired. I just need to get a new one. These are just from Amazon. I bought them in like a massive pack ages ago. They're starting to get to the point where they're not coming out crisp white anymore, but I have had them for years. Right, I'm gonna wash this makeup off. Where is the face wash? There it is. I'm gonna use my second cleanse face wash. I once saw can't remember if it was one of those Vogue Beauty Secrets or wherever it was, where someone was like, no one rubs their cleanser in for long enough and that's why they don't work. And ever since then, I have always done my second cleanse for so much longer. So now the face is clean. I'm going to continue with the rest of my skincare while I finish today's vlog. So these been a really, really good day. Apart from obviously the discovery that I accidentally deleted a whole video, which is really annoying. It's been a really good day. I've got a good amount of work done. I had a good amount of personal time. Read a good chunk of my book. Used all of my Project 10 Pan products today, which is obviously amazing. I am being consistent with Instagram, which is feeling really, really good. And something that, I mean, I say I'm being consistent, it's been like 5 days, but it's something that I've always wanted to find a pattern with. And I think potentially I've found it. But what's the expression? You need to be able to, you need to do something for 20 days for it to be a habit. So let's get to the end of January and see how we are looking. But at the moment I'm feeling really, really good about so many things, and I'm really excited for what therefore 2024 can bring. I'm just feeling really, really positive, and I've got a really nice weekend planned, which I can't wait to live through. We honestly were supposed to go to the supermarket on Tuesday night, but it's just been raining solidly since then, pretty much. And there's nothing more depressing than going to the supermarket in the pitch black when it's raining. So we just haven't gone. We basically have no food in the house. I mean, obviously managed to like pull together some food over the last couple of days, but it's now getting a little bit repetitive because basically all we have in the house is pasta and like various things to eat with pasta. But now we've run out of cheese. So yeah, we're getting to that point where we just have to go to the shop and we just have to accept that. What an amazing Friday. What a great start to the weekend. I am very much looking forward to having quite a simultaneously productive but also quite relaxing Saturday and Sunday, which I can't wait to share with you. And I really hope you guys have enjoyed coming along on my Friday and kind of hearing about my goals and my intentions for 2024. I am so excited, as I probably have said about 30 times in this video so far. Let me just undo my little clip. So yeah, I hope you're okay. I hope life is treating you alright. If your beginning of your 2024 hasn't gone quite to plan, that's what life is supposed to do. There was one year where I got made redundant the second week of the year. So quite often plans don't go to plan, but if you are in that situation, it's totally okay. I think there's so much pressure put on the 1st of January, and obviously I've put pressure on the 1st of January, but partly because I had got into some really bad habits at the end of last year and I just wanted an excuse to kind of reset them. But there is so much pressure put on this one day when you can start and you can restart and you can kickstart and you can make goals and you can reset and you can do all of that stuff any day of the year. So yeah, if the start of your year hasn't been what you wanted it to, start again. Who cares? But yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!